and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No touch, set. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. They give him a gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
As a DM, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The tight end in motion right. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That second down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Santos' kick is up and through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Third and 9 here.
Hey, 73. Don't touch that. 180.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
that's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Tiger Hornet.
Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Great, set. All right, anyway, up.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Great.
Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
I should probably stop a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drink.
Williams, a final shot before break. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, good move. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Williams. Pass complete to Logan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
To throw, it's Williams.
First down.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagle 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Williams with a little touch pass forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Williams going to look to throw again. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey. Hey.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gervon Dexter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Now we give right side Swift. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chicago passing game on point. They've got another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. They'll look to throw. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurry back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go. Pimpin'! Pimpin'! Pimpin'!
Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. If that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure, the game-winning potential, there's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10.
63, back. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's second down.
Great.
He's back to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 9 seconds, no timeouts left.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll spike it here, but it's too late. The clock showing triple zeros. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that.
A Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah.